Hi everybody and welcome back to a brand new Pilates Express workout in which we're going to focus on our hips and glutes. This workout is perfect for you when you're sitting a lot, for example, when you're driving a lot or you're working a lot at your computer. When we're sitting a lot, our body starts to adapt, which means we're becoming very good in sitting by turning off some muscles and overactivating other muscles. This can lead to tight muscles, to imbalances, and other problems. So let's have a look at the hip. When we're sitting a lot, this is happening. So I exaggerate, but you can see what is happening here. We create an anterior pelvic tilt and my glutes are becoming weaker and weaker and my hip flexors are super tight here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to stretch the tight muscles, the hip flexors, and we're going to strengthen the glutes, the weak muscles. You don't need any equipment. Just make sure you have a little bit of space around you, something soft underneath you. And then we're going to start with a very quick warm-up to prepare the muscles and joints for the upcoming exercises. We start in a standing position. So find a stable stance with your feet shoulder width apart, slightly bending your legs, just dropping your arms, relaxing the shoulders. Find an upright, tall, beautiful posture. And we're going to start easy and basic with just moving our hips. So we're going to exhale. Meet me in the so-called imprint position. And inhale, you come back into the neutral spine position. Exhale, squeezing those glutes, finding length in the lumbar spine. And inhale, release, and come back into neutral spine position. Slowly come back to your Pilates principles. So you're going to work with breathing. Exhale through pursed lips. Inhale through the nose. You work with centering, so start to draw the navel in and up. Start to close your rib cage to find that good, powerful powerhouse. Good. Work with control, with consciousness. Good. Exhale, squeezing the glutes. Inhale, release. Keep the knees bent here. Don't allow the knees to fall inwards. Keep them parallel just above the ankles. Rolling the shoulders back and down, lengthening your neck. Let's go for one more. Exhale, imprint position, and inhale, release. Good. Shift your weight onto your right foot, and we're going to start with a big circle with your knee in the air with a wonderful hip opener here. Use your arms to find your balance. Good. Here, making sure that we have enough synovial fluid in our joints to prepare the joints for the upcoming exercises. Good, work in full range of motion. And then don't forget to switch the direction of the circle. Big circles. Keep breathing in and out through pursed lips. Let's go for two more here on this side before we're gonna switch to the other side. Good, then dropping the leg and we're gonna switch over. Good. Find that end range of motion. Use all the flexibility and mobility of your joint here. Good. And then don't forget to switch the direction here as well. Good. Warming up the muscles here around the hip, warming up the glutes. Good. Let's go for one more here. And then bringing the right foot back onto the ground, finding a shoulder width stance here. Toes are facing to the front. And then we're gonna go down and up here. So we're gonna inhale, sit back down, and exhale, open up through the hips here. Sending your hips backwards, shifting your weight into your heels. Good. Now feel that strength in your glutes as you come up, and you can slightly push your pelvis to the front. Keeping your spine long, your chest nice and wide. Good. Inhale, bend your legs. And exhale, open up through the hips. Let's add another movement. So we're gonna go down, inhale, and lift the left leg, exhale. A back leg lift to activate your glutes even more. So as I said before, we're gonna strengthen the weak muscles. We're gonna strengthen our glutes here. Work slowly, don't rush. Work with your breathing rhythm. Exhale, squeeze, crack that imaginary nut with your butt cheeks, and then come down again. Inhale. And exhale all the way up. Good. When you come up and you go for the back leg lift, please don't arch your spine. Think about centering to protect your lumbar spine. So it's about cracking the nut with your butt cheeks and not overacting here in your lower back. Good. Feel free to add a little chest opener here. So bring the palms together in front of your chest, and as you come up, you open your arms to the side, bend at a 90-degree angle here. So bring your elbows in one line with your shoulders, and then you're gonna pull your arms back to open up your chest muscles here. Good. The chest muscle is also pretty tight when you're sitting a lot. So give them a wonderful opener here. Let's go for 2 more. Exhale, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, come down. And last one, exhale. Good. Come down, inhale. Now bring your hands onto your thighs, round your spine, relax head and shoulders, and then you roll back up vertebra by vertebra. Good. Make sure you have enough space, enough mat behind you. So come at the beginning of your mat. Keep your feet shoulder width apart, and then you're gonna start to roll down again. Relaxing the arms, allow your head to become heavy. Inhale here and exhale, roll back up. Good. You need your glutes to come back into an upright position, and then you're gonna roll down with your exhalation again. Inhale, relax your back, and exhale, roll back up. Inhale, roll your shoulders back and down. Open up to the hip, and exhale, roll down. Let's go for 1 more here. Inhale. Exhale, roll. Inhale, opening up your chest, and exhale, roll down. Keep pulling the abs in, and then you ground your hands, and you're gonna step back with your feet. Meet me on all fours with your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. You're gonna press out of your shoulder blades. Spread your fingers. Now you're gonna lengthen your right leg backwards. Really extend the knee, the leg here. And then we're gonna exhale, lift the leg, point the foot. And inhale, drop and flex. Maybe bring your toes onto the mat again. Exhale. And inhale, flex. Good work. Make sure that you don't move your lower spine. Good. Half time is over. Give me 4 more here. Keep that hip square. Both pelvic bones are facing towards the mat. Elbows slightly bent. External rotation in your arm here. Good. And with your last round here, keep the leg high, exhale, and inhale, we're gonna start to circle the leg around. Exhale, give me another circle. Don't move your upper body, keep the rest of the body steady and still, only move the leg and feel the little burn here in your glutes. Good. Let's go for 3 more. And when you did it, you switch, of course, the direction of the circle. 8 circles in total here. Lift up from the belly. So pull the Abdominals in and up. Good. Pushing the floor away with your hands. Don't collapse towards the floor. Think more length and height with your leg. Tiny but powerful circles. And when you're done with your 8 circles, you just release the foot on the mat, and you're gonna bend the leg, bring the knee under your hip here, and then with the same leg you step forward, bring your foot next to your hand, and then with a strong powerhouse you come back up. Knee is above your ankle. So before we stretch our hip flexor, we make sure that we meet in the imprint position again. So it's the posterior pelvis tilt here, strong glutes here, and I can immediately feel a stretch in my hip flexors here. I hope you too. Now, if you want more, just optional, you send your hips forwards and down, but don't collapse. Don't allow your lower spine to move into that hollow back. Stay controlled here. Ooh, oh yes, finding the length here in your left hip. Keep breathing deeply. Exhale, try to intensify the stretch. Inhale, finding the length through the spine. Give me one more breath here. Squeezing the glutes as much as you can, and then you slowly come back, bringing your hands onto the mat, bringing the foot back to the left one. Then we're gonna switch over to the other side. Spread your fingers. Your index fingers are facing forward, lengthening your left leg here, but keep your shoulders above your wrists. Don't move behind the wrists here. Strong powerhouse, and then we're gonna start with the exhale lift, squeezing the glutes. Inhale, flex and lower. Work with the breathing. Good. And think about that muscle-mind connection. Really think about the glutes which are working here, which are lifting the leg up, and slowly release. Good, let's go for 3 more. Exhale all the way up, keep your shoulders low. Just 2 more, point that foot, finding even more length here in your leg. And then when you're done with the last repetition, keep the leg high, and we're gonna circle around. Inhale 1 circle, and exhale another circle. And again, think more in length than in height here with your left leg. Good. Work with control, don't move your lower back. Breathe in through the nose, out through pursed lips. And when you're done with your 8 circles, then you're gonna switch the direction of the circle. Here we go, 8. 7, 6, breathe deeply and calmly. 5, pull the navel in and up towards the spine. Good, just 3 more. Ooh, glutes start to burn. Good, and another one. And then releasing, bring the toes back onto the ground, the knee under your hip, and then you're gonna step forward with your left foot next to your hand. With a strong powerhouse and strong legs, you're gonna lift your upper body, and then we're gonna tuck the tailbone under, lengthening the lumbar spine, squeezing the glutes, and then here it is, a wonderful stretch for your hip flexor. But if you need more, push your hips forwards and slightly downwards. Make sure this is not happening, so keep your knee above your ankle. Good, and think more about tucking the tailbone under, about squeezing the glutes, than pushing forwards and downwards. Breathe in, the crown of the head is pulling you up to the ceiling. Breathe out, try to intensify the stretch. Good, give me 2 more breaths here. Maybe close your eyes to feel and enjoy the stretch here even more. Good, and then slowly come back. Bring your hands onto the mat, sending the leg backwards. Good work. Now we're gonna continue with a wonderful hip opener. We allow the knees to slide to the side here. Come down onto your forearms. Bring the lower legs parallel to the sides of your mat. And then make sure not to collapse here, to keep pressing out of your shoulder blades. And then taking some time here to arrive. This is an intense stretch. But if you're already ready to intensify, you can send your hips backwards even more. Woo! Breathe. Allow your muscles to become soft. Don't keep any tension. Allow your body to release. Good. Try to keep the spine long. Don't round here. When you lengthen your spine, you can feel even more the stretch. 2 more breaths here, in, out, sending the hips backwards even more. Good, and then slowly take your time, come up onto your hands, bringing your knees together again. Ooh, slowly, don't rush, and maybe shake it out and then sit back. Swing the legs forward and then make sure you have enough space, enough mat behind you. Grabbing the back of your thighs, allow yourself to sink into your extended arms, rolling down vertebra by vertebra for some shoulder bridges, for some glute bridges here. So rest the head on your mat, bring the arms onto the mat here as well next to your body. And we're gonna start with finding the imprint position. Lower back, lumbar spine is long and touching the floor. Now engage your powerhouse, feet shoulder width apart and parallel. The soles of your feet are grounded. And when you got that, slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra into the shoulder bridge. We're gonna inhale slightly lower and exhale, we're gonna lift the pelvis up. Stay in the imprint position. Don't lift too high. We don't wanna move into the hollow back. And exhale, lift, and inhale, release. If you want a little bit more, here's your modification. You can release your arms off the mat and you can pull your fingertips here towards the ceiling. So there's no more support here from your arms. Keep pressing the heels into the floor. If you feel any pressure in your knees, feel free to step a little bit further away from you with your feet, okay? So make sure not to do this. Make sure to keep your heels under your knees to protect or to reduce the strain here in your knees. Good. Again, a wonderful exercise to strengthen that weak muscles, to strengthen the glutes here. Inhale slightly lower, but keeping the tension, and exhale, lift again. Make sure you have your weight on your shoulders. So make a little test and just lift the head off the floor so you don't have too much weight on your neck here. In and breathe out. Good. Now, if you want more, stay high with your hips, and we're gonna pump up for 4, 2, 1, and breathe out. 4, 3, 2. So 4 short breaths in, and 4 out. Breathe in. Stay at your highest point and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe in and out. Good. Shoulders low. Woo. Making the glutes here on fire, making them burn, bringing them on fire. Good work. Use that Pilates breath. Last one. Now breathe in, lengthen, rest here for a second, and roll down vertebra by vertebra. Good. Bringing your knees to your chest, hugging your legs. Maybe opening your legs and close. Move the legs as it feels good for you to relax the muscles in and around your hip, to relax your glutes. Maybe shaking out the legs. Maybe rocking from side to side to relax the lower back as well. Good. And then come back to center, grabbing your shins, pressing your shins into your hands so you can come back up into a sitting position for the last exercise here. We're gonna meet here on our sitting bones, dropping one leg. So I start with my right leg here, and then I bring my left leg onto the right. I bring my heel onto the knee. Maybe it looks like this at the beginning. That's fine. With the breath, with the exhalation, we try to release the tension even more, and you will see that the knee will go down from time to time. Good. Make sure that you don't cross your legs like this. Make sure to bring your lower legs parallel to the long side of your mat here. Good. Try to lengthen again here. Lengthen through the spine, feeling the sitting bones on the mat. It's all about letting it go. Don't press the knee down with power, with muscle power. Just try to relax the legs. Whew, good. Maybe the upper leg is already touching your lower leg. Then feel free to hinge forward with your upper body with a long spine. Just 2 more breaths here. Good. Breathe in and out. Good. If you're crossing your legs in a sitting position, then one side might be a little bit tighter than the other. If this is your tighter side, go ahead and take some more time here on your tighter side. If this is your good side, then slowly release and you're gonna switch your legs. So left leg is the lower leg, then bring the heel on your knee. Come back onto your sitting bones, try to lengthen your spine, and then you allow your knee to become heavy. Oh, this is my better side. This is quite normal. We always have a better side, a side that is not working that good. Good. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the muscles in your face. Allowing your shoulders to drop back and down. And if your upper leg is already touching the lower leg, feel free to hinge forward. Feel free to use the Pilates breath to deepen the position. The Pilates breath will help you to lengthen your exhalation, will help you to let go every rest of any muscle tension. Good. Maybe this is your tighter side, then go ahead and stay here for a few more breaths. If not, then feel free to release with me. feel free to shake it out after this intense stretch. Good, amazing. I hope your hips are feeling good now. I hope your glutes are strengthened. I hope you enjoyed this little sitting break. And yeah, hope to see you in the next express workout.